Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the Hot Buttery Rolls Whiskey Show. This is day 6, barely, of the Hot Buttery Rolls Whiskey Advent calendar, which is rapidly becoming just an exercise in how far before midnight I can still remember to shoot this thing. So, anyways, here we go. What's up, Kilko? Oh, so today's the 6th day. And there's some really good 6-year-old whiskeys. And one of my favorites is a pick from Lake Forest Wines for the Foothill Whiskey Society. It is a MGP bourbon that is labeled under the Obtanium label. And it's absolutely beautiful. I don't know if you can see that. I'm going to have to do the thing where I put it next to my face again. But yeah, it's just a really elegant bottle. Same shape as a Russell's or Stagg Junior bottle. And I just think it's gorgeous in its appearance, very understated. This was distilled in 14 and bottled in 20. And it's a lucky one of 189 bottles from this barrel. It is a heater coming in at 118.4 proof, 59.4% alcohol by volume. And we're going to get into this little guy. Hope everybody's Advent season is going well and you're staying calm and cool and collected and healthy. I moved my table last night so I could use part of this room for a Christmas party / going away party I was hosting. But so if you see me lean down, it's because I have really short arms and I had to set the bottle on the ground. What's up, Nick Foles? Oh my gosh, I was halfway through your question and I was thinking Sister Schubert's. So the question from Nick Foles is, what's your favorite type of roll? And he says Sister Schubert's are his favorite dinner rolls. I'm going to have to go with Sister Schubert's with a lot of butter on them, or Texas Roadhouse with their honey cinnamon butter, which is ridiculous. All right, so on the nose, this is really pretty. It doesn't smell as hot as it is. It's 59% ABV, so you would expect it to have quite a bit of bite to it on the nose, but almost no ethanol. Very rich, dark fruits. Oh, this is really good. So this bottle was given to me by a good friend named John Mendoza. He's been in the chat a few times, and he's a fantastic guy and a big supporter of, he calls me hot and buttery. So the bottle literally says Hot Butters. I don't know if you can see that as well, but it says in his label maker's scrawl, Hot Butters, because, even my friends call me that. So, yes, Staley Wagner Jr. said, are you going a little late tonight? Honestly, I just remembered that I hadn't done this today. So luckily it was before midnight. Did this last night. I will probably do it again over the course of the next 18 days, but we'll see, man. Yeah. Nick Foles' Texas Roadhouse rolls are probably my favorite yeast rolls. I really enjoy them. But Sister Schubert's is right there, too. And the fact that you can take them from the freezer and put them in the oven and have a pretty close approximation of a delicious homemade yeast roll is pretty impressive. There used to be a place called Texas Land and Cattle. And Texas Land and Cattle had these big, beautiful sourdough rolls. And I'm just getting hungry thinking about it. Oh, Kilko says he just finished tomorrow's edit. And I feel you there. So part of the reason I do these live is because I knew if I edited them, they would be probably coming out somewhere in February. So there's no such thing as a February Advent that I'm aware of. And so I'm going to keep doing them live. I might get froggy and film a couple in advance, but I just don't see it happening. Especially considering it's 11:43 and I'm just barely shooting this week's episode. Is it really 11:43? It is 11:43. It took me a little longer to set up my camera than I thought. I started getting set up sometime right after 11. So definitely pretty. It's not as spicy as a lot of MGP bourbons I've had. I'm not sure exact mash bill on this, but it is really good. So go to the palate. Cheers, guys. So on the palate, it definitely identifies itself as being 118 proof. What it lacked in ethanol notes on the nose, it definitely still has in the alcohol astringency on the mouthfeel. It's very coating. It went all over my mouth, filled the cheeks, over the river and through the woods, across the tongue. Yeah. Gary Franchi says that a advent calendar done in February would be an Adlent calendar, and we might have to do that. Cole, I'm glad you like the live format. I do too. I really like the interaction. So if I didn't do it this way, I'd have to do a live preview every time I filmed an episode for this. And honestly, at the time that I'd have to release them at 10 a.m., I should probably be working. So, man, this is really nice. So Obtanium, like I said, sources from MGP, and I've had a couple examples, a light whiskey and a port finish light whiskey. And this is my first straight bourbon from them. And I will tell you that I really wish that I had gotten more than just one bottle. I actually inquired into getting a second bottle. So hopefully I can come through on that. So on the second sip, without it being as aggressively straight opener hot on my mouth like the first sip was, I'm able to pull out more notes. It definitely has a lot of sweetness to it, like MGP. That's one of the reasons I love MGP, is because it's a sweet bourbon. When people say smooth, a lot of times I think that they might be misconstruing sweet and easy as smooth. So easy is also a kind of a not very good descriptor because it doesn't really describe anything. But if it goes across your tongue and to the back of your throat and it doesn't make you hate life, that to me is a smooth or easy bourbon. But I think that a lot of times sweet bourbons are easier to palate, and this is very sweet. So even at 118 proof, it's very drinkable. Man, that's really good. So anyways, guys, if you were to see a Obtanium, I would definitely recommend picking it up. It's pretty tasty, and there's nothing wrong with it. But anyways, guys, hope you guys are having a great December, and I will see you tomorrow. Thanks for coming out, guys.